Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Trading Made Easy right here on YouTube. I'm certainly glad that you find yourself here. Today is Sunday, so we're going to start our Sunday training review of the pairs that we're going to be looking at this upcoming week. So if you are new to this channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully you will find some value here and you would plug in every week. And if you decide to do that, just go ahead and subscribe. You know how to do all of that. Subscribe and that way you won't miss any of the content. So what we're going to be doing is looking at some major pairs. I'm also going to be showing you how I use the Simplicity trading system as well as the Simplicity Strength Indicator inside of the Super Easy Forex family. However, for those of you that don't know and those of you that are part of my channel here, you do know that I am really, really big on teaching you, showing you how to look at the market in a very simple, easy way so that you can always come to the market with a level of confidence and identifying your trades and your potential entries. Now, I'm not going to do a full-fledged training. I can't do that on YouTube. I do have courses reserved for that. So if you're interested in the full training of how I look at the market and what I do to position myself for the trade. That includes my trading plan as well. Everything that I do, then you definitely want to access the link inside of the description here, my calendar link, so that you can get signed up for one of the courses. Also, if you don't have the Simplicity Trading System, I highly recommend that you get the Simplicity Trading System so that you can follow along if you're going to be following me. If how I teach resonates with you, then you want to get everything that I have. You want to do everything that I'm doing so that you can position yourself for consistent profits as well. So if you don't have it, access the link inside of the description of the video. Get your hands on the Simplicity Indicator System. And those of you that do that, you'll also get my bonus triple arrow system. It's no longer available, but I do make it available for all those that access the link. So you'll get that. You need that as well because I have created a hybrid chart and I use that components of that also. So you want to certainly do that. Last thing, your alerts. I rely heavily on alerts because I have no desire to be held hostage to the charts. Most people don't. Most people can't, right? And that kind of defeats the purpose. So if you want to, again, if you want to line up your trading style as I do mine, you want to get your alerts with TradingView, and you would need to upgrade to at least the Pro so that you have a sufficient amount of alerts to work with. So I believe I covered everything. Certainly glad that you, all the newcomers, I'm glad that you are here. You know, just go back over the video, whatever you have to do to understand this, whatever key points you need to write down, write it down. Replay, all that good stuff. Let me share my screen and get what you need to get. That's the key to it all. So today we're going to be looking at Aussie USD, and what I recommend is to keep your markups. Keep your markups because price will respond to that. You'll find that as you go along, that you won't have to make too many changes to the markup because price continues to respect it. So what I do is 2 time frames. I do the daily and well, it's 3. I do the daily for my trend, and I go to my 1 hour to mark up my potential entry zones, and then I enter on the 15-minute. That's what I do. So I'm on the daily, and I am looking at price. Now, my indicators, I look at my indicators last. It really don't mean nothing to me what the indicators say because I'm looking at what price is telling me. And that's what's key. And then, of course, you use the indicator for confirmation. So if I'm on my daily, I'm looking at price is basically trending down. You all see that, right? And looks like I was working with this one. Okay, so yeah, I was working with this one. All righty. So we're bearish. We're bearish, and we're at we reached the key area of support right here. Well, wick down here, and currently price is right at this area. So what I like to do is where that wick is, we're going back downtown. We're going back to get that money here. So that's roughly about 59, 60 pips from where price is right now. And that's a very high potential that price will go back down to cover the wick. in this area right here. So that's very key. These are things that I teach you also in class. You got to look at everything on the chart because it all tells a story. But what it's telling me right now is that I'm looking for a sell. So and it coincides with the strength indicator, right? Bears are strong in the market. So now I'm gonna go down to the hour. Oh, this breeze feels so good, guys. So good. All right, so now I'm going to the hour. Now, I'm looking for a sale, and I'm looking for a bearish engulfing candle for my sale. Right now, we want to sell from the high. Right, we want to sell from the high, and I'm looking for that. Right, so let me just use this real quick. So we have some nice bearish engulfing right there. Oops. And right here. And it actually coincides with this one as well, but I'm gonna leave it because I based it on this one. But this is the zone, this is the range. So what am I looking to do? I'm looking for price to come back up here, come back up inside here, right? And that's where I will potentially look to take a sale, Now, I'm not going to forget that area that price went to, right? So let's see here. It was roughly about 60 pips. Well, let's just go 60 pips down. So we down in this area. Okay, this area, which is also what? Support. See that support? See that support? And that's about 45. So right around in this area here. And we can just wick it. See, this is potential. This is the length and the depth in which price can come down to. But right now, to enter into the sale, I'm expecting price to come back up into the zone and then drop and then drop. Okay, so that's what I'll be looking for. Now, the price points are here. Let me just kind of go down here and move out the way. The price points are here in which I will be setting my alert. So you all, pause it, catch it, get the numbers 0.73822, 0.73660. Those are the two price points that I'll be looking at. Now what I want to do for that's Aussie USD. And let's go to the simplicity chart for Aussie USD. And we can see where price is in relation to that. 73822. 73822. 73822. 738. Alrighty. After a while, you'll be doing this with clockwork. Okay, so this is that first price point that we identified. The other was 73660. 73660. 73660. Okay, so these are the price points. These are the zones right here. Now, as you can see, we want price to come back here. We want it to come back inside of what? Our sell zone. Our sell zone. See how that just coincides. So until price comes back up here, see, oftentimes people get in too early. They jumping in the middle, and you get in trouble. Identify your criteria based on structure and then set your parameters. So those are the parameters for Aussie USD. And then let's go to Euro odd, and let's go back to Euro odd. Where's Euro odd? Okay, so for Euro odd, what are we doing in Euro odd? Let's first go to the daily. We always consult the higher time frame, right, for direction. And clearly we are bullish. I didn't need this strength indicator to tell me that. You don't need it to tell you that. You can clearly look and see price is moving up, right? So price is moving up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to identify my high here because price is relatively close to this last high area right here. And I like to see these wicks. Now this is a daily, so the wicks on the daily holds a lot of volume, and typically, you know, brokers come back and get that money. So we are bullish. So what would I be looking for on euro odd? I'm looking to buy. I'm looking to buy. Can you counter trend trade? Absolutely, you can, but you want the best, highest quality position, and that's always straightened with the trend. And so now I'm gonna drop down to my 1 hour, and I'm looking to identify potential entry. So if I'm buying, I'm not looking above price. This is current price right here. I'm not looking to buy above there. I'm looking to buy below current price. Remember, we buy low, we sell high. So I am right here. We are right here. So I'm looking for what? A bullish engulfing candle, a bullish engulfing candle. I'm looking low, or a big bullish candle, or a big bullish candle. Okay, so I'm just walking you through, talking you through my my process here. Now I'm not gonna, can't ignore this wick. No, that's not a wick. Let me move that. See, that's about to throw me off. That's just a vertical line. Let me move that. Okay. So we have a range right in here. We have a wick that came close to it. All righty. And we have a bullish engulfing right here. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, I like that. All righty. So I'm looking for price to do what? Come back down in this zone. This is euro odd. I'm looking for price to come back down here at 1.59410 and then 59260. No, 55. Yeah, I know I don't have my glasses. It's terrible. 59260. We have 59410 right there. And 59260. Okay. So now what we want to do, now this is the price point. This is your key, your alerts price point that you want to, you know, set up for your alert, and then and do it on the 15-minute chart. Now what we want to do is go over to your simplicity chart, and you can see how the simplicity, where it lines up on the simplicity. Okay. That's what we're doing. Euro odd. Okay. So for euro odd, let's go ahead and remove those. Why did I remove that? I could just use the line. Okay. All righty. So we're looking for 59260. And that should be in my demand zone. Voila. See? Right there in the demand zone, which is where we buy from. We don't buy nowhere else other than the demand zone, right? Because that's where buyers hang out. So why would we go somewhere else where buyers don't hang out? 59410. Right? So here we go. Here's our range. Perfect. This is perfect, right? This is based on structure. So when price comes down into this zone, then we can look. Now, the fact that this wick is down here, I would go with this area as well. And see, that's when you have to use everything, pull everything together, but you are structurally sound right here. You are. But I'll put an alert here as well. If it was me, I would do that. Okay. Now again, that's euro odd. Okay. So I'm just going through. Again, I'm not getting into detail with entry confirmations because you don't just enter in this trade because it's there. You don't just enter into the trade because your alert went off. You don't do that. There are entry confirmations that you must meet. And those are some of the things, a lot of the things that I do discuss inside the training. I just cannot do all of that here. And I have students who really want to learn market structure and they take advantage of that. And if that's you, I look forward to teaching you as well. So now we're on USHEF. Oh my, let's see if we can keep these. All right, what's going on USHEF? Let's just look at price. We're bullish. We're bullish, right? Why? Because price is going up. See that? This is the daily chart. So we're going up. Price came up, consolidated, pull back, but we're going back up. So we're bullish, right? Then you identify your high relative to where current price is in your low. So we got that, so I can keep that, right? So what am I looking to do? I'm looking to buy. So now I'm going to go to my 1 hour, and I am looking for a bullish engulfing candle because I'm looking to buy. Now, where am I looking for that bullish engulfing candle? I'm looking for it at the low, right? We buy low. So I'm looking at a support area below current price. This is current price. I'm looking below that for a bullish engulfing candle. And we have a nice juicy one right here. So let's go ahead on and zone that out. The smaller of the two candles, this becomes my range. Now this is a relatively large range. So what I like to do, if there is support inside the range, I'll go ahead on and identify that as well. But before I do that, I'll go over to my 15-minute and see where does that line up on simplicity. Where does that line up on simplicity? So we're looking at 0.91771 and 91555. 91555. Now we're going to go over to our simplicity chart, and we're going to USHEF, right? And we're going to the hour, and we're on the hour. Okay, so now what are we doing? Let's go ahead and just plug our numbers in. That's all we're doing. Simple, easy trading. I know people make you think that it has to be difficult, but it doesn't. When you know what you're looking at and what you're looking for and identifying those things in a very simplified fashion. I'm not using all these technical nuances and things like that. It's irrelevant. Let me take that back. It's not irrelevant. It's not irrelevant. That's just one way of doing it. I personally don't do that. I simplify it even more. So here we go. We are definitely our support zone, demand zone box is inside of our zone. So we know we in the right place, right? We're not out of order, we're not out of place. But because it's a range, a big distance between the two, I like to look for support resistance within that, right? So I may be looking for another engulfing candle within that area, or sometimes what I do is I just go 50% of the range, and there you go right there. So this here could actually be another alert that you set, this price point right here. Okay, because here's the thing, you're not getting in unless all of your entry indications line up. What we're doing is just gives you the criteria that price must meet before you even consider getting in. And this also helps you to prevent you, if you follow the rules, prevent you from getting in too early or getting in too early and getting in at the wrong time is all the same thing, right? And when that happens, it's just a slippery slope, okay? So that's USHEF. Let's keep this train moving, okay? So that's USHEF. We did Aussie. Let's do GBP USD. GBP USD, where are you? Okay, same thing here. Are we on a daily? Oh, we got a lot going on over here. I apologize. I should have cleaned up a little bit. Just a tad. Okay, so what's going on? What's the trend here? Clearly we're bearish. We're bearish, right? So price told you that, and then the indicator just confirmed it. It's just confirmed. I'll do another training on the strength indicator as well, and indicators that we use, so that you can have a thorough understanding of how it works, and what the limitations are, which is very important to know, and how to maximize it. Okay, so bearish. So what are we looking for? We're looking for a sale. Now, price. This is your support level on the daily. That's important to know, right? Support level on the daily, bullish engulfing candle. What happened after it hit that support? Took it right on up. But nevertheless, the price is right here. Price is right here. We're looking for what? What are we looking for? We're looking for a sale. So when I drop down to my 1 hour, I'm looking for my zones for potential entry. That's it. And if I'm looking for a sale, right, I'm looking for to identify my zones on above current price. So here's current price. I'm looking for a bearish engulfing candle above current price. That's it, right? That's all I'm doing. So let's look. Let's look for a bearish engulfing candle. Okay, so this is a bearish engulfing candle, but I don't think that is, let's see. Okay, it's way up there though. Okay, let's see here. Or large bearish candle. Okay, so let's take a look at where this lines up on simplicity. Let's see where this lines up on simplicity. So that's 38687. So we have 38687, and then 1.38489. 1.38489. And that's 1.38687. Okay, so let's go over to simplicity. Because if you have to make adjustments, then you do that, right? Because we don't want to be, as long as it's structurally sound, that's what I'm looking for. So the first one, what is the first one? And that first one is 1.38687. So that is, if we're looking for a sell, right? So that's up here. Okay, hold on, let's just check it out. Because now here's the thing. Look at all this structure right here, right? Now, just because price is contained inside of the support and resistance or supply and demand boxes does not mean that it won't push out, break out. This is structure too. This is no more than support and resistance, right? So the fact that price is identified above it that's not like a bad thing. As long as it's structurally sound, we know price is going to go back there. We know price is going to go back there. However, if there are, say, some bearish engulfing candles that's closer to the zone, you can zone that out as well. Because again, we're just looking for the right time, the right area for price to enter into before we consider it. And then, of course, all the other entry confirmations need to be met. Okay. And so let's go here and put in our other parameter. So the other parameter is 1.38489. 1.38489. Okay, so we're right here. Okay, we're right here. And let's stretch her out to see, are there any other engulfing candles between the supply box and our resistance area here? See all of this dead air, dead space, empty space? That's like a free reign run. I love to see that. That's a free reign run. When you see a lot of space, open space like that, what that tells you is that price does not have any pending resistance, because there's nothing here. We had a nice little down slope, boom. And now we had an up. When they start going back up, There's nothing in here to push it back as it's going up, right? So I like to see that. And with that being said, yeah, price can, I'll be waiting for this area right here, for price to come right on up in here. And then of course you work with the rest of your entry confirmations. Now remember, this on the hour, but I enter on the 15-minute. So when you set your alerts, make sure that you're on the 15-minute time frame and you plug in the price points that you've identified on the hour. Okay, last one. NZD USD. NZD USD. Okay. And let's go to the daily. Okay, clearly we're bearish. Clearly, right? Strength indicator, bearish. Clearly, we're bearish, right? So let's go and always look for areas where price stopped and turned around. Price stopped and then and turned around. Price came down and pushed back up, turned around, right? So I want to get rid of this because it's going to appear on the hour. And just keep those zones because price will continue to dance around them. So we're looking for sales, right? If I'm on the if I'm going with the trend, I'm looking for a sell. All right. So if I'm looking for a sell, where am I looking for? I'm looking for it to be above current price. Above now. As you can see, the strength indicator on the hour says it's bullish, right? It's not, it's reading what price is doing, and it is bullish. It is bullish, right? If we're looking for a sell, we want it to be bullish because we sell from the high. So it has to be bullish before we get into the right area for our sell. See, it's about understanding structure as it relates to what you've seen on your indicator, not the other way around. So current price is right here. I'm looking to sell. I'm looking above, right? So we're looking for a bearish engulfing candle. Nice one right there. Simple stuff, guys. Simple, simple, simple. All right, so we right on the structure, right? Structure. So you all see that? Okay. So what I'm looking for price to come back into my channel here. So what is the price points? What's the price point? 0.69921. 0.69921 and 0.69789. Yep. So now what I'm going to do is go over to simplicity and see where that lines up on the simplicity chart. That's all I do. That is all I do. And well, there's more, but you get the gist. As far as structure goes, you got to identify what's the best place to get in. And that's the number one problem. I'm telling you, when I talk to so many people, I've coached quite a bit of people, and that's always the number one concern or problem, I should say, that people have is entry. So I'm solving that for you right now. So on simplicity, let's see. We are looking for 69921, 69921. And what's the other one? 69789. 789. Here we go, right? Remember, we were looking to sell, right? So are we in the sell zone? Absolutely. That's where we need to be. So we're in the sell zone, and price has already broken this zone, but we're looking for price to come up in here. Now it's 8:58. This was a we're on an hour. Yeah, we're on an hour. So this is an 8 o'clock candle. So it broke structure 8, 7, 6, 5. All right, this is when it opened. So it did pull back in here. Okay. And see, that's another thing that's very, very important to be able to understand and execute is how do you pivot? Like when you come to the market, you come into the market as is. If price is already broke structure, you have to be able to assess what price is doing and pivot and readjust and know how to do that. Again, all of that is in the training. I just can't do all of that on YouTube. But this is the price point that I would be looking for. So seeing that this is the 8 o'clock candle, it's going to close in 1 minute. I'll be looking for price to do what? Push back up, push back up, come back up in the zone, and then all of the other entry confirmations need to be met. But as far as structure, we're good to go. That does wrap up our session. So monitor that. You have your price points, set your alerts. And for those of you that have a entry strategy, certainly use that. But these are the areas where you want to consider getting in. Anything outside of these areas can be a potentially more risky. Entry is key, and this is what we're focusing on. If you want to learn the entry confirmations and how to pull all of that together, definitely access the link, my calendar link, so that you can get signed up for one of the courses. And that way you have it recorded, and you'll always have this training, and it's priceless. And what you'll get for it is peanuts compared to other options out there and compared to the gain that you're going to actually be able to obtain based on the knowledge that you're going to receive. So with that being said, you all have a fantastic trading week, and I'll see you on Monday for the weekly update review. Have a great one. Bye-bye.